Hey, what is up everyone? So you guys may be wondering why am I dressed like this? Well, because we're going to get to work on the Focus ST today. I bought a Boomba Racing Stage 2 rear motor mount because of the traction on this car was something I want to do before I started doing any power mods or even any tune. So I can't really show you guys the before and after effects because of my tires. So in regards of my tires, you guys can see there's like no meat in these tires. Like this is almost flat. There's a small little indent, and that's why. For like the past almost 19,000 miles, these tires have been good to me. But I do want to choose on some new tires. So maybe you guys can suggest something. I'm thinking either the Michelin Super Sports or going for another whole different set of tires that I may or may not regret in the future. So hopefully you guys can help me out on that. So if any of you guys are like me, you are gonna want to start with some T30s and take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think there's one inside that and another one in here. Ah, there it is right there. And what was that, 7? So how about 9 bolts that are T30s? So make sure you take those out. Okay, so let's go over this one more time. So you have 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, and 6. So there's like other 3 in between. Then 7, 8, 9, 10, then 11, 12, 13. I don't know how many there, but there's a shit ton already. I probably miscounted already. Okay, so since I can't fit my stand in here, you guys are gonna have to travel with me in here. So I believe this is a 15mm bolt here. Okay. There you go. Ah, come on. Now, I'm only going to loosen it up. I'm going to loosen all these bolts up because there's one here, I believe this one here too. So this is a 15 right here. Just loosen it up a bit. This one on the side in here. So that one right there is a 15. I believe this one in here is a 13. I want to say it's a 13, but I wouldn't be able to tell you. But of course you can't do this with all just sockets, and I'm pretty sure this in here is the 13. I think this is 15, 15, 15, and then 13. So we're gonna go ahead and start taking those off. So just to give you guys a quick little update on how bad I'm doing all this. So I should have actually taken off this bracket off first, which I did, which are all 13s, 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there. I should have taken this bracket off and then possibly get this bracket off and then take this and then that, but I did it the complete opposite. So hopefully you guys learn from my mistake if you've gotten this far. Look at this big difference here. This thing looks so tiny, but it's so centered. And it's like probably half the weight of this. But look at that. And then these guys here, they look almost identical in size and shape. Well, shape of course, but in sizing. You guys can see, they only like kind of cut on this end here instead of having this big notch here. But I mean, it's time to put this guy all in, and always make sure to double check these guys. You know, Boomba has made a good, you know, impression on having these already tightly in, but you sometimes don't know. So I really do hope you guys are being able to capture this image with you guys, since it's already time to put everything all back together. So after a very long and unnecessary struggle, I was able to get this in. So I'm gonna go back to this real quickly because I did struggle so much, and that's because I worked backwards and I did the same exact thing that when putting this back on. So when taking this off, you take off these brackets first. Make sure there's a bolt here. There's a 13 and this is a 15 here. Pull that off. Then the 13 and 15 here. 13, 13, 13 and 13. Take all of that off, and then afterwards you can start taking this, you can take off this one here, then this is a 15, then in here there's a 15, and the reason why I say this one's after this is because this guy's here bolt actually interferes with you being able to put something on this outside. And then lastly, you take this guy off. Now after you take this guy off, you push this all inside, and then you start off with this one here, and then you can do this one in here, then the top one, then this, and all this. Alright, but I struggled so much, that was so unnecessary. But yeah, don't make my mistakes. This was my first time. I've never done this before, just to let you guys know. And I'm just going over this that way in case you guys ever have a mistake, you guys can refer back to what I'm just saying right now. Hopefully you guys did like, and it does look nice. Like, look at that. That thing looks super nice in there. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, don't forget to comment that down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Bye.